Right now, it's time to take a walk through ICResponder. ICResponder is unique in that we wanted to make sure that we have for our users our own way of allowing you to have an autoresponder without needing to subscribe outside to another entity. So we have different features inside, and then we also allow it to integrate directly with our page builder and also our funnel maker, as well as our membership suite. Different things we allow our users to use indirectly with it. So for starters, when it comes to subscriber management, it's not very difficult here. Whenever someone opts into a form from one of your pages or your funnels or something, they'll end up right in subscriber list. You'll know it by its campaign name or identification number, or their status, if they're verified or if they're not verified, or if they're just subscribed, or how they entered in. And then, of course, things like the name and gender, if you put those kind of things into a form, right, then they will show up. But the date they've actually opted in, and then, of course, the action you want to take. Do you want to edit that subscriber and add more information here directly, or do you want to delete them out altogether? This is subscriber management section. The email campaign section is really important. Most autoresponder systems limit you to a specific number of campaigns depending on what level of business you're at. For example, if you got an entry level of an autoresponder out there, they will have X number of campaigns that you can have. At ICResponder, we wanted to make it something that would be unique, where we would allow users, no matter which level they have, to have unlimited number of campaigns within that business level that they're operating from. So whether you're at the most optimal level of ICResponder, it doesn't matter, because you will be able to have as many campaigns as you'll want. What will be different is the number of subscribers you can have. That's what's really key. So with the campaigns, you can have campaigns for your nonprofit. You can have campaigns that are related to your business, your family reunion. Doesn't matter. You can make as many as you want. That's really important. So you can create a new campaign here and follow the steps by naming it, putting other information in there. Do you want it to be a double opt-in subscription, or is it a single opt-in? The time and frame of where you live, and things like that around your campaign, so you can identify it as you have new people coming in. You know how they got to opted into your form, and you'll know those kind of information will be displayed on the subscriber tab. Now, we don't allow importing, although you could see it here. We don't allow that any longer, simply because it's a IP address ruiner, right? It ruins the reputation of IP addresses. In fact, we are grateful that even though we've caught several who were spamming, that we recently have been able to nab a whitelisted whitelisted IP address, so that our users can be able to have as many people opt in as they desire, and we will not allow the people to import. But you can certainly run a campaign to get as many opt-ins as you desire. You can send it from your outside system and allow them to opt in here. It doesn't matter to us, but that's how that works. Then we have form rules, which is really important. Not just the ability to broadcast the different campaigns you have. You can set up a broadcast message and broadcast everybody in any one of your campaigns. So broadcast means to send an email message anywhere. For example, if it's about your family reunion, giving people a last minute reminder, and if you select that specific campaign that you're going to actually broadcast to, those are the only people that get it, which is really important. Now, the opt-in rules are very important. You can make it so when someone opts in, and that the system knows if they're already in another list, to delete them from another list so that they're in this one. Or you can allow someone, if you want them to be in more than one list, just set up the rules. You create the rules right here. You click add rules, and you click when a user subscribes, right? Then you can tell the form to automatically put them into a private list. Or you can tell them to unsubscribe them from the following form if they're in a different form. And this is really important, because what happens is, over time, if you ever decide to broadcast to all of your users, guess what happens? Some people who are in there more than once will get the email message more than once, and they'll be spammed. To avoid that, you set up rules so you know exactly how many people you have that are either paid subscribers, opted-in subscribers, or subscribers who are just a part of a campaign where you just keep them up with information or a newsletter, key stuff. Anyway, This is Dwayne Golden. Wanted to make sure you could understand exactly how that works. And certainly you can you can manage this part of your system from the drop-down list, but I showed you step by step on each tab. This is Dwayne Golden. Thank you and welcome to ICSmart Responder. Take care.